What's going on, guys? I'm Mr. Lazyboy, and today I'm finally coming at you guys with another Amateur Hour Mutant Mayhem review. I know it's been a few weeks since I've done one of these, but we are finally back, and you'll be continuing to get these every other week or so, because I have a bunch of other content coming up, and so Mutant Mayhem kind of takes up that Wednesday slot, and I don't want it to, so every other weekend, or week, every other week, you will get a Mutant Mayhem video, except in some cases where I may or may not just switch up. But to not keep you guys waiting too long, the next review after this that is a Mutant Mayhem review, it is going to be Bebop and Rocksteady. Yes, just like we did with the Turtle Tots, I'm going to be uploading both Bebop and Rocksteady's reviews in the same video. And I don't just mean that with having two separate videos in one, I mean two figures in one video. Bebop and Rocksteady will be in the same video. I will take a look at both of them in the same span. They're going to be right next to each other. It's going to be great. But without further ado, let's get right on into this video. So here we have Leatherhead right in front of us in hand, and right off the bat, this figure is just super awesome and phenomenal. This is definitely probably going in the top 10 figures of this line. I say 10 even though there's only like 9, 11 figures, because there are more coming, and this is just one of the better figures. This is a really well detailed figure, and I love it. There's not much that goes unpainted besides the pockets, but that's just semantics. Like, there are certain things that just have to go unpainted, but like, for the most part, this is a really well done figure. So I guess let's just start off with the head sculpt, because that's where you usually start. She's got this really cool, like, I guess Dundee style, like, hat. She's an Aussie, as you can tell from her voice. And she's got these cool little, like, teeth on it. That's really cool. I don't remember whether or not this band was white, but I guess just for the sake of being able to paint all of it at once, they just did it in one big mold, so that's fine. The hat does not come off, and neither do these goggles, which these goggles are super cool. I love this look for Leatherhead. She's got a hair on her from being on my shelf for weeks. These are really cool goggles. I like the little blue lights they give off, especially in the movie. Like, these glow super bright in the movie. I might have to just add like some glow-in-the-dark paint to these to make them glow at night, because these are super cool. And it gives that creepy like eye look that alligators actually have in real life. Phenomenal. Actually, I think Leatherhead's actually a crocodile. Or actually, is she? I forget. I'm gonna need to check. But I'm pretty sure she's, I'm like 50, well, that's kind of odd. I'm like 90% sure she's a crocodile. And also you have the painted teeth, as well as the bottom, like, little, like, I guess belly or area of a crocodile. I don't know. She's got a bit of like a fat neck right here, like how a bunch of alligators do. Like, they have like that wad of like fat neck that they have in real life. And with the chest area, you have like this weird little ugly like brown wrap piece. I don't know what it is. I guess just to like keep her covered, but like, it's such a weird outfit to give her. And I don't know. She's got this neat little belt buckle here that's painted with this nice little silver buckle and a black belt. And she does have like an extra little like satchel that we'll get into in a second. She also has this little yellow vest, which is nice. Kind of reminds me of like a fisherman's vest that like they have, or like a hunter. That's really cool. And when we get back to this little like satchel she has on her back, it's a nice little like thing to hold her it's a nice little thing to hold her shotgun, which she actually does have in the movie. If I can grab it. Yeah, there we go. It's a nice, this is actually a really nice shotgun. I like how they actually took the time and effort to paint the silver parts of this. They didn't have to, but I'm really glad they did, because this turned out absolutely incredible. I love how like good it looks and how well molded it is. You can even see like the wood details on the brown parts. That's great. I love that. And same with the feet. She does have a couple of her, actually all of her toes. She has 4 toes, and they're all sticking through this boot. I don't know why. I don't know why they're not sticking through this side, but they are sticking through this side, so that's okay, I guess. And also her tail as well is also painted with this nice little yellow color underneath. It's very similar to the same color that they used on the 2012 Leatherhead, where they painted like the bottom. I think it might be the same color, but either way, it's still really great. Now onto the articulation. The head, I think it's on a ball joint. It's super hard, but like when you move it, like there's like almost like no like you can't really tell, like just barely, like there's a slight gap when you turn it, but that's really good. And this head can look kind of up, not really, and it can only turn up and down so much. You can get a full, actually not even a full 360, but you can get it to like side to side. It works. And oh, she even has like her head tilted to the side. Yeah, that's kind of one of the benefits of the way that this figure's head is put on here. That's really cool. The arms have the arms have the standard like arm joint here. I forget what it's called. I think it's armpit joint, whatever it is. It gets kind of intruded by just the way this figure is a little bit sometimes. So like you can only like turn it so much, especially with how skinny these arms are. You need to be careful with that. But there aren't really too many scenes where she's doing much, so you're fine here. And she's got the the elbow bend, really nice. It turns all the way. This is actually, you gotta be super careful with it because it can break, and it almost has broken on me, so you be careful with that. And then we get onto the arm, or the wrist, which has my favorite bit of articulation on a TMNT villain, like, ever. Because for once, she actually has, like, wrist, she has, like, these wrist, like, pegs. Like, she can actually just, like, turn her wrist, like, inwards or outwards. And, like, you can spin it, which is very uncommon for TMNT villains. A lot of TMNT villains, they don't have that, that articulation. A lot of them just, like, usually move the up here and down here where the legs are. They don't have, like, these knee bends, with these fantastic knee bends. They usually don't have that. Nor do they have elbow bends, let alone wrist swivels. Like, that's incredible. Not only just wrist swivel, this has a peg. You can, like, turn this inwards and outwards. That is incredible. And, like, with that, I can even, like, make that little iconic pose of her, like when the turtles show up to see Superfly, where she's, like, snapping at them. That is super cool. I love this figure. She does have these little like, joints on her thighs. They work, they get the job done. They're kind of meant to be like this, like the legs, like, so, like, they're meant to go side to side, but you can get them, like, if you turn them enough, you can get them in some weird positions, like maybe like a sitting position. But that's not where the main articulation is meant to be. That's just how the design is. So, like, the main articulation is meant to go into the knees. Thank God this figure has knees, because that is just so awesome. I love that they're actually putting a lot more articulation and effort into these figures. That is great. Rare W for Playmates. I'm so excited to see that they continue this in the future with more figure releases. I'm excited. And of course you got the ankle swivel here. And does that actually have a joint? It does. It does have a joint, but it doesn't work too well. But thank you, Playmates. Once again, thank you so much for the effort. I really love this figure. And this is just going into that figure. I love it. Same with this. This leg also has the thing. I didn't even notice this because I never move it like this. But wow, that actually does have that. It is... I think on this figure it is a brown plastic, and on both of these it's brown plastic. That's okay because it's so like well hidden, especially for when you stand her up. So that's like okay. And now moving on to the tail, it also has a joint. You can like move it backwards and forwards and backwards. You can move it forwards and backwards. You can swivel it all the way around. You can get it into pretty cool poses. Like I usually just like have her like this, like have her tail drooping off to the side just because of how big it is, which is really nice. This is just a really overall fantastic figure. You can kind of hear it in my voice. This is a really, really nice figure. It's kind of hard to stand up, but that's okay. That's just part of the design. You have also, the tail helps support the body a lot more because this is a fairly heavy figure compared to some other ones. She can also grab her shotgun like this, like in that one shot from the movie or all those posters. That is so cool. I love that you can actually do that with Leatherhead. See, this is just an all-around fantastic figure. I love this figure. And now onto the weapons tree. This is a fairly, like, unique weapons tree because it doesn't really have, like, the standard stuff you see. Instead, you have, like a really weird fishing rod. Okay, she never... See, this is all stuff she never uses in the movie, but again, thanks for including this because this is all stuff that, like, she probably would have. Like, why wouldn't she have a bear trap? That's very morbid, but yeah. Another shotgun? Sure. Okay. The fishing rod? Well, she looks like a hunter, so why not? This figure also did come with a Bowie knife of some kind, like up here, but I lost that whenever I was taking this out of the packaging. It kind of ripped out while I was pulling this out, so it's somewhere in my room. I'll have to find that eventually. But with all that out of the way, I'm going to give this figure an A for articulation, a B- for paint, and an overall, just a straight up A. This figure is so great. I would highly recommend it. It is fantastic. I don't really have any flaws with this figure. This is just a really, really, really well done figure, and I'm hoping this kind of quality stays for any other future mutants we're getting, like Mondo Gecko, Scumbug, and maybe even that April figure that's coming. I still haven't gotten that figure. I hope it's well articulated though, because that mold's already been made. I still haven't gotten the single release yet. But without further ado, I'm Mr. Lazyboy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.